Welcome back. Like I said before we went into the break, I am with one and only MC Tony. Karibu sana kwenye set.
Shukran.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Siku yako imekuwa sawa?
Imekuwa fiti.
The week
has been amazing. Up and down all through. Yeah.
Who is MC Tony aside from being an MC? Who is Tony?
Tony is just a simple guy. Just a simple guy, business guy, hustler hapa kule. And let's say I am that kind of a person who just love biashara and biashara. And most of all impacting people. I'm a young guy, not married yet.
Oh really?
Soon to be married.
Karibu niambie watu wa shoot shot alafu ukafunga hiyo barrier hata kabla I tried.
Unajua lazima uweke nini zako as early as now.
Yes. You put everything on the table.
So basically MC Tony is just a business guy, a simple guy dealing with entertainment. On the other side, sasa we talk about MC Tony. When you come about entertainment and all that, now that is where I come in as
MC Tony.
Yes.
MC Tony, you are an MC. How does it feel unaweza kuwa in an event of over 1,000 people uko hoe kidogo kila mtu anyamaze? What is it like to be an MC? What is it like to be an MC? I'm curious.
Unashika mic uko kwa set, unafika place kwa wedding. It's always a different experience in each and every event. Unajua kuna ile MC, okay, for me personally, I'm that kind of a person. Before ninge kwa event, I'm never planned.
Which makes me curious. Do you get stage fright?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. It's human.
Even with all the experience you've had, for how long have you been an MC?
I've been an MC for the last 5 years now.
Even with all that experience, you still get stage fright?
Unafikanga hivi, uko kwa ground. Unaangalia hivi, unaona madhe wamekuangalia. Unakaa hivi, unaona vijana wamekuangalia, you're like, am I still going to make them laugh? Am I still going to make them dance? Unakaa hivi, kuna mzee yako pale hivi anakuangalia na sura nyingine, unamwambia habari yako dadi, anakuangalia. A very hard face and all that. So you're like, the stage fright is like, am I going to deliver each and every day? Each and every time I step on that stage, before I do anything, is like, this is a different crowd. Yes. And at times you meet the same crowd you meet before, and you're like, what am I going to do different today? Because you can't give everybody every time the same jokes, thing, the same jokes and all that.
Yes.
You understand? They start getting worn out. Yeah, so
take us through the process of from the onset of you have an event this coming Saturday. So how do you prepare for an event? No, let's say maybe you have a wedding.
Yes.
So take us through the process of you've gotten the event. Now from there up until the end of the event, how do you prepare for an event? What are the things you do? Maybe there's a young person out there who would want to be an MC. Maybe they would want to learn the process of how do you go about it?
Okay. So basically what we do is simple. I have a team. I have a team like DJs, dancers, watu wa sound and everything. We are all a big crew. So before even the event happens, what happens, the first thing we do is relationship with the client. That is the most important. After we have now sealed the deal with the client, we start understanding anataka nini. What do you want? What is the type of a crowd we expect on that side? Nanini? The client will always give us a hint. Then from there, we now have like, there's a time that I get to my DJ and namwambia, this is the type of music. Like this Saturday, I have a wedding in Nakuru near Kalenjin and Luya. I am neither.
How do you work around that?
I have to know a bit of the Kalenjin words. I have to know a bit of Luya. As in Sizote. But you understand?
Oh, really?
Yeah. See.
So say you have a Kalenjin and a Luya.
Yes.
So like the whole of this week, you're busy learning Kalenjin and Luya? Not
really. I don't need to learn their language deep. What I need to know is their traits. Mostly. Unapata najua Waluya hawafai kufanya hivi. Salamu na nini ni rahisi. Kalenjin chamge, murembe for Luyas and all that. Have like funny jokes for the Luyas and all that. Simple, una learn kitu ndogo. Lakini just know like right now if you call me in a wedding for the Kalenjin, I know mzee hafai kudance mbele ya fulani, you understand? You have to know all those techniques.
You have to understand every culture.
Yes, I will go to a Kalenjin wedding, alafu upate ni mkale, mzee hafai kudance mbele ya fulani, and then you call them. Hiyo tayari usharibu everything. There's a client wenye hawako kwa hiyo nini, hawako deep into those kind of things, and then there's a client mwenye wako deep into the culture yao. You understand? Yes. So ukiangalia hapo, you have to learn. Kuna wengine utaenda utamsimamisha, utasikia hey, MC umechoma. Umechoma. So basically what we do, like right now, if I actually update even my DJ and my dancers, na ninawaambia tufanye hivi, huyu client atakuwa this kind of a client, hawezi entertain hii, kuna wazazi wake hawataki. We sometimes even play a very full gospel wedding, as in amchezi hizi ni secular ama anything. Because a client amesema hivyo. There's a corporate wedding, as in corporate means as in there's a private wedding. Unaona hii ya class flani
ile only invites, you leave your phones at the gate.
Yes, there's such kind of a wedding.
Yes.
Lazima ukuwe mjanja, because hiyo wedding hakuna venye utakaa chini useme utaenda kufanya the same thing you did kwa ile wedding yenye ilikuwa kwa ground nyingine pale kuko na una get. You have to understand. So before you go to that kind of a wedding, you have to know what type of a joke am I going to make in this place. Unaweza kwenda pale useme joke ya huyu msichana anakaa mweupe sijui nini, toe joke ingine, watu wako like
that wasn't necessary.
Yes. So sometimes there are people who are like, they like jokes which are personal. Some of them, a very funny joke will be very personal to them. You understand?
Yes.
So you have to match your crowd. So before we do all that, tunakwanga tumerange. Kuna mwingine atakwambia, if you're coming to my wedding, I need this kind of sound, because tunakwanga na different types of sound na nini. So you have to know what are you bringing to them on set. Kuna client atakwambia, my budget is not what nini, it's not a small budget. So you have to deliver or deliver.
There's no in between.
Kuna mwingine anakuambia niko na ka budget kadogo, acha tucheze hivi, because we take each and every client most of the time. Tunakwambia kama hii tutakuchezea hivi, if you agree with it we are good.
Well and good.
Yes. Sasa unapata kama, and then you check pia the distance preparations. Tomorrow I'll be actually see jana I was in Eldoret, different event, maendeleo ya wanawake. Tomorrow I'll be in on Friday I'll be in Meru for Meru affair. So sijui Kimeru.
Unaweza niongelesha vizuri?
Baite. Takata wewe.
Unaweza niongelesha.
So basically with that I have to learn a bit of what I will deliver on that. And it's a young crowd in Meru. Hii ingine ilikuwa ni wamama. Wengine anitanga MC wa mama. Hiyo ndio ujinga. On this other side I'm going to a wedding. So you have to know what joke are you making? What is that specific thing you need to do in this kind of an event?
Yes.
As in,
you just need to do your homework basically.
Yes. Kama kwa weddings, mimi mostly if you check on my pages on my weddings, I always dress close to what the client wants.
What their culture looks like as well.
Mostly kwa culture, alafu unajua kuna bibi harusi anataka you look like part of them. You understand?
Really?
Yes. Most of the brides like that.
So if you're in purple, you should come in something purple.
So unapata like bride wanavaa purple. Alafu tuseme groom wako na kakitu ka grayish na nini. Unapata bridal team wakivaa purple na hawa wako na grey na kuna whitish. Unapata maybe there's something that is matching all that.
Okay.
Unapata maybe I have like a purple shirt and then there's a grey nini. Alafu kuna kitu ingine nimeongeza like white shirt, white coat ama something like that.
Yes.
And also maybe I deal with my tailor namwambianga cheza na kila kitu.
Well, being an MC's work.
Yeah, you have to look the part.
Yes.
Alafu unajua kuna MC anaweza kuja kwa wedding yako na shati na katisho. Anakuchapia wedding sawa, lakini angalia picha zako venye zitatokea, because the thing is presentation, memories.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Memories. If I come in with my dancers, if you check even on my pages, they dress to the event. Actually, we call ourselves we are the party.
Clearly.
We are the party. Ukifika hapo nikupate mse umedress aje hii kitu, hata bibi harusi mwenyewe akikuangalia kwa like it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And then when you dress well, when you're ready for the event,
you even feel you're confident enough to deliver. Hata
kila mtu, everybody, even okay, there's like a beauty in, you see, for you personally, nimekuja nikaona venye you're dressed. You understand? By the time someone looks at you, already
you're confident in that person.
Yes.
Yes.
But the one thing yenye tunakosanga always, they think kijana ni muyang.
Ni kujaribu tu ndo anaanza tuna understand.
Unaambia na mtu
anadhania
huyu jamaa haezi handle watu wazima.
Yeah, true. Now, 5 years ago, would you where you were 5 years ago and where you are now? Would you have ever thought you would get here? Or what were your dreams like 5 years ago in regards to your journey now?
Basically, actually my dream was very different.
What was your dream?
I always wanted to be a TV presenter.
Oh.
Yes.
Due to exchange.
Siwa news, siji kusoma hiyo. Ati so and so, okay.
Not hard.
Mimi napendanga vitu fun. Napendanga ile kitu yenye it's not totally scripted.
Serious,
nini. When I was coming in Nairobi, actually, I remember I came to Nairobi in 2013. And I came basically for college. Alafu nilikuwa nataka kuingia Tahidi High. I even went for hizo auditions zote. I really wanted. Then it came to my mind like you cannot just get it just hivi. You need to work an extra.
Go an extra mile.
So what I did it nikaanza tu pole what comes my way. Nilikuwa I like business. Nilifanya some movie shots and all that. Nikaona we are still doing something. Then after I was dealing with all these, I used to organize events all over. Kama ni kampo, nimefanya events kama zote. Kama ni tuseme everywhere, even in high school nilianza hivyo. So people used to know me na kierere tu, kelele tu. And then one time when I actually was doing it was a YouTube channel. I used to do safaris.
Oh really?
Yes. And then between that time I still came and started. Actually the last time I was on KUTV, funnily I was talking to my DJ asubuhi when we arrived, nikamwambia last time nilikuwa KUTV nilikuwa nimekuja kuongelea golf. I used to do golf.
Really?
Sell golf, marketing.
Oh.
Yes. I didn't, as in hakuna line nilikuwa naambia huyu atakuwa MC.
I'm still curious to how you got there. So how did you wake up one morning and you decided mimi nitakuwa MC. Hii kelele yangu lazima nitakuwa MC.
It's funny. There's one guy, his name is Njuguna. I really appreciate him. He runs Destiny Gardens. It's just around hii barabara ya nini?
Bypass.
Yeah, bypass. Hapa kwenda Ruiru. So one day I was there to shoot a video for my safaris. Then he told me, "Sayo nilikuwa njaa."
Ulikuwa kupikauka.
As in unajua ni ile una hustle, unajua unagonga mwamba lakini unajua itajipa tu siku moja. So with my hustle nakuja nimechapa hustle, nimepoteza, nimepoteza nini. Then one day it was on a Thursday, he was like, "Hey Tony niaje? Si kesho ukam kuna watoi wanakuja wa shule fulani kam uwachezeshe." Una get? Kuja uwaimbishe nini, wadansishe na nini, because kitambo I was a dancer when I was young.
What have you not done?
Let me not say that on air. Okay. Okay, so what happened, nikakuja hiyo Thursday. Nilichocha watoi. Nilijibamba. Nikitoka hapo, he was like, you tried. Mimi nilikuwa najua nimejaribu.
You had done it.
Akanambia, umetry, si Friday ukuje, kuna wengine wanakuja. I was like, okay. Try another one. So from there, nikaanza kwenda huko on weekends. Pole. Watu wakikuja nini naenda najibamba. So from there, there is a different crowd in that place.
Yes.
That's how I learned to differentiate. because it's a swimming pool plus nini ya watoi, kuna ma youths wanakuja
nini, adults, their parents.
Yes, and you still need to entertain all that. Kuna wazazi wamekuja kuleta familia na unajua hawa ni watu wa church.
Oh yeah.
Kuna wengine wamekuja na unajua hawa ni watu wa ma drinks. Kuna watoi wamekuja kujibamba, huwezi fanya vitu zingine. Kuna ma youths wanataka
masherehe.
Una get? Yes. So you have to learn all that. In between that time, that's when I started changing from Tony
to MC Tony.
After a while nikapata my first wedding, because nilianza kufanya mashow za fashion nini, nikarun. I guess that's where we met.
Yes.
Tukaendelea nini, tukafanya mashow kadhaa and all that. Then nikapata my first wedding. My first wedding was a kill. Guy, ushaenda wedding, wewe unasikianga tu kuna ma-MC wa wedding.
Ulikuwa na anxiety? A lot of it, like this is an entire wedding, like this is a wedding.
Funny thing, that wedding, the client niyo nimechapa weddings kama ngapi, kama 20 before nifike kwa hiyo.
What?
That was my first wedding.
What?
So client tumepiga story na yeye, akaniambia Tony, sasa booking yako nini, nikamwambia booking yangu inakujanga hivi, si nishajua ka market mali kanazianga kiasi. Nikamwambia aka come through, then akaniambia come through for my wedding na nini. Funny thing, the client was my friend nikiwa campus, so alikuwa anajua mimi nachapanga mambo na
events, weddings, everything you can do.
Acha nifike kwa wedding, nikaangalia program, nikajaribu. Uzuri wangu nilikuwa najua kufollow program. So mimi nilifuata program, nikaeka tu activities kadhaa, alafu nikaanza kuweka hizo. Dancing was part of it.
Yes.
Venye nilichapanga hiyo wedding, natoka hapo wamadhe na kila mtu wako like ilikuwa kali, hata tujaiona hiyo kitu kama hiyo hapa side ya Komodhai. I was like,
and that's when you knew you're on the right track.
Since then, that year nilichapa. Okay, that was funny because that year at least venye nilianza hivyo nilipata weddings kama 6 in that year.
That's just how your journey started.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yes.
I'm sure in all these 5 years you've had very weird and interesting experiences. I want you to give us one of each. One of the best experiences you've ever had and the worst experience you've ever had. I'm sure you have both. Huwezi kuwa zote ni best.
Okay.
One very good experience you'll never ever forget, and one experience that was not so good that you'll also never forget.
Okay. One of the best experiences. Start with the good or the bad.
Your choice. Choice is yours.
Okay. One of the best experiences I've gotten is I've always said I want to be among the best. I want to deal with the best. Like you want to live around, as in ukistep on stage unapata msembigi on that stage. As in sitaki kufanya kitu hivi. I don't want to do something shoddy. You understand? One of the best experiences that I've had is that on one stage I've stand a chance to host part of the biggest people in the country. That is partly I can check when Barclays Bank was changing into Absa. I was the host. Wow. On the corporate side. Let's talk about when campaigns are happening. Like yesterday tulikuwa na kina Martha Karua. You understand? These are the people I've always seen like wako mahali flani, so I want to know what they do because me najuanga sky is no limit for me.
No, it is not.
You understand?
Yes.
On that kind of a thing, I'm like, I am doing it and it's paying. So that is what I've always wanted, and I've always wanted to be that person who is respected and that person who can make a change. You understand? So basically about such kind of a thing, the good thing about it is that I see each and every day there's a dream that I achieve. What I've been looking for is what I get. Na hiyo ni God.
It is, for real, it is.
One of the worst experiences. The Chris Rock kind of an experience. I was close to getting that.
Whoa, what happened? What happened?
I was in an event. I made a very stupid joke. It was funny. People laughed.
Well, even Chris Rock, people laughed.
But the person I made the joke to, she was like, hey,
Offended.
boss, I have people here. Wenye wananiheshimu and all that. Kindly apologize kwa mic.
To everyone.
To everyone.
How was that for you? And was that the reason why you decided that you'll be filtering your jokes?
Partly yes. Naangalia mali naeka joke. Because unaangalia, okay, actually that was a lesson for me. Because we make jokes as MCs. We make a lot of jokes as MCs. And you find that people are offended. That was, do you imagine you're going to somewhere, people love you as an MC. And then on that sector of watu wamekupenda kama MC, because most of the people actually, I'll tell you about some 2 videos zili trend kidogo. I'm so sure unazijua.
The Squid Game one?
The Squid Game Rorasho. I was the mind game behind that. Yenye ili trend.
Yes.
Unakumbuka Jerusalema wakati ilikuwa imeshika sana hii time ya COVID, alafu kuna MC alikuwa na dance na watu mbele ya kashop kama andiko ya super imeandikwa drop and shop, wamevaa red na nini. MC akaanguka kaenda kugonga taya ya gari. I am the same MC.
What?
It made me a lot of business.
But was that it was a bad and a good experience?
It was a bad and a good experience because these people love you. They know you for funny and amazing things na vitu kama hizo.
But hawajui vitu unapitia.
Yes. Alafu naenda unafika una make joke fulani mse anakuangalia. Like really?
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Kuna mtu pale anaweza taka kukuwa an MC like I said earlier. Would you say that being an MC pays your bills? Being an MC puts food on your table? Being an MC does it for someone?
Being an MC, it's a full-time job. Being an MC can be better than a manager in a bank somewhere. As simple as you just need passion. You just need to go and never look back. Make a mistake, correct it. Okay, people tell me actually, and then kuna kitu inakuanga kiburi. Avoid. Me, most of the people think, huyu kimongelesha ngumu.
Hizi kukuongelesha.
But wase wenye wananijua kwa ground, mimi nasemanga, I will listen. I will talk to you. As long as it doesn't cross boundaries.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Being an MC can do you so many things. I started as just an MC kushika your mic. Right now I have sound, I have DJs, we have
a whole company.
We have a whole company, Thumbs Up Brands.
Yes.
We do team buildings all over. You understand? As in, ni kitu inaweza kukupeleka mbali sana. Mimi nasemanga, there's one person who is someone I want to be like in future. And I respect him so much.
Who is this?
Jalas.
Yeah? You can say Jalas is your role model.
He's part of my role models.
Who are your role models?
If I tell you about my role models, you'll just laugh.
Just tell us, if you're comfortable sharing, that is.
It's as simple as my role model. Part of my role models, like mwenye mina, as in I adore a lot. That's my mother. My mother is a role model because of what she has done since the past. Kutoka nikiwa mdogo, unaona ile go getting. Huo ni mother ukiambia haezi fanya hii,
anakuprove wrong.
She'll prove you wrong. As in, if you see my spirit, if you check on my profiles and everything, whatever I do, if you tell me I can't do it. When I was getting into the industry, kuna ma MC nili approach. I was like, hey, niaje, tunaweza chapa gig na wewe, unaweza ni mentor, unaweza fanya nini? Then this guy is like, sawa tutaongea. They take your number and then boom. And then I'm there watching. But no
one will ever call you or
no one calls
you.
You. Let me tell you the funny thing. These are the same guys who right now they call me.
Tables have turned.
They're like, hey, niaje, si uniitie gig flani, si uniitie gig and all that. But the only thing that I have learned ni passion. And just be a go-getter.
Yes.
Wewe hata nani akwambie you can't.
Go for it regardless.
Hakuna, no one owes you anything. Let me tell you, live on air. No one owes you anything. You go and tell someone nipe kitu fulani, even your own parent, even your own blood, no one
owes you anything. Wake up and go get it for yourself.
Yeah, because after all, most of the people who will come to promote you and to support you, they'll come to promote you by paying so many things, sijui, to buy flowers. They'll do so much, sijui, for transport. They'll do so much to give gifts to your family only when you die.
Hey, where? Okay. I don't know why. I'm that person who does not like hearing stories about death. Me catching nasikia, people will do things for you when you die, and sometimes I sit and I think to myself,
ni reality. Hebu niambie ukweli, ni watu wangapi sasa hivi ukienda hosi watakuchangia ukilazwa?
Tuseme tu mimi na Mungu wangu like this.
Ndio mnajua, si ndio? Ni watu wangapi watalipa magari, watajaza magari mafuta when you pass kwenda home kwenu?
Wengi.
That should be telling you that you just need yourself. You
are the only one that matters.
Yes. That final mimi najuanga, you just need you. Even my team wote tunakwanga hivyo. Naambianga cheki, if unaona hauwezi kama motivation haiko,
wachana nayo.
Kama motivation iko, tafadhali just go. Whatever you do, this is what I know. I will tell you for a fact. Ile siku yenye utajijua na ile siku yenye you will be
who you are meant to be.
Yes. Trust you me, opportunities will come to you.
Yes.
Unaona zenye ulikuwa ukichase, trust you me, they will
bring themselves.
Hakuna tikitu itakwambia sijui they will not. They will always come to you. Hizo zenyewe.
5 years from now, where do you expect yourself to be in terms of your industry, your company, you as an MC? Where do you see yourself? I like to say 2 is not so far from now, so around 2 to 5 years from now. What are your aims? What are your goals? What exactly are you chasing in a span of 2 to 5 years?
In a span of 2 to 5 years.
Simbali 2024, 2027, 2028.
Let me put it as simple as 2 to 5 years. As simple as there's a time I wanted to be, let's say it's still a valid dream. I've always wanted to be top 40 under 40.
I'm curious, how old are you now? Tukusaidie kuhesabu umebakisha miaka ngapi before u expire hapo kwa top 40 under 40?
I only have 10 years.
Oh, 10 years is no, it's a
Actually
long
9.
time.
Actually 9.
Wewe ni mzee.
Right? Usikwe hivi. Unachoma.
10 years, 10 years is not a long time. It's a long time, and it's also not a long time.
Tuseme, for me I feel it's too much time. Only because tunaangalianga na industry.
Yes.
The passion that you have, mi neza sema it is possible, because let me tell you, in a span of like, okay, kulikuwa na time ya COVID. You understand? Can I tell you the truth about Mimi with my team managing to even bring up, actually Thumbs Up came in time ya COVID.
I came to realize most people's dreams were achieved during this COVID period.
Yes.
Because I've had so many people tell their stories. Naona mimi, hii time ya COVID ndio nilifanya ABCD, and that is why I'm here where I am now. So many people's dreams actually materialized during this COVID period.
Do you know why? Inakugonganga.
It was a wake up call to many people.
Inakugonga, ulikuwa house save do, ulikuwa you're not investing, saa hiyo unajua niko na 100k kwa
tutatafuta zingine kesho.
Sitatafuta zingine, alafu unaenda unachapa mzinga. Understand?
Umebakisha 60.
Umebakisha. Unasonga tu. Unajua tomorrow ni ngumu. Ukose. Unasahau ile advice ya I sit around old men a lot. I love nini. And wanakuambianga uko na kapesa. Kumbuka kesho. Zika kwa mchanga. You understand?
Yes.
Zika kwa mchanga. Invest
Yes.
Invest and invest. So basically, these old people mean a lot when they tell you that. There's one old man who is also a mentor of mine. He's called General Githiri. I know he doesn't know a lot about. He knows tumefanya biashara na he was in Nakada.
Yes.
A chairman in Nakada. And this guy told me one thing. Learn to live in a way that right now, if you are young, sai kila kitu ikakwendea chini like will you be able to manage yourself for the next 6 months? Kama umekaa tu kwa nyumba, everything that you've been running,
normally,
are you able to run them with what you have? Na usifeel pinch. Then he told me, when you get married, when you get your kids and all that, ufutwe job, you should be able to run for the next 6 years at least.
6 years.
6 years at least.
Without feeling a pinch.
Yes. Hauendi kazi, hauendi ni unalala kwa nyumba. Na kama ulikuanga mnaendanga kukula pizza every sato ama nini,
everything
go.
runs as usual.
Yes. You should be able to do that. Why not?
Wow. Learning the act of saving, basically, in short.
Learning the act of saving and investing. Mostly on investing. Nilikuwa nikipata do, unapata na save. Hiyo do kaform kanatokea, hiyo do
unatumia yote.
But right now unapata do, unanisikia nimepata pesa, napigia mtu wangu wa sound, niaje, nahitaji mic inakaa hivi na hivi na hivi, niaje, nahitaji, because sisi, for us we believe in quality.
Yes.
That is one thing I'll tell you.
Quality over quantity.
Yes. Na kuuliza nataka speaker inakaaje hivi. So mimi ukaa naangalia, na ikiingia mahali, nikiingia hata kwa store, hata nikiingia kwa nyumba, naangalia hivi, naangalia this is a machine, this is a mixer. You understand? Hii ningekuwa na hii pesa kwa account, kesho ningetoa 2,000 nipeleke nina date.
Twende.
You understand?
Yes.
Hiyo 2,000 ingeenda hivyo tu. Lakini hii mixer,
it will bring you more.
Itaniletea that if I'm supposed to take you for a date, I'll take you for a date knowing
that you had invested.
Yes. Na itaniletea pesa ingine kesho.
Yes.
You understand? Some of us youths are tujui hivyo.
Yeah, true. Most of us, not even some of us. Most of us. Yes.
Let me put it this way. Youth akichoka na life, akiwa na 2,000, ananunua mzinga. I only have 2,000 in my pocket. So I am very stressed. Niko na shida zote.
I choose to drown my problems.
Yes. You take the 2,000, unabai mzinga, mnakunywa na mabeshte. Furaha kawaida. Nakula na marafiki. Kesho unaamka na hangover.
Unakumbuka your problems know how to swim.
Actually, the problems zimeongezeka.
Yeah.
Can I tell you why?
Now you have no money and your problems are still there, basically. Literally, yes.
Simple. Sisi hatujui hivyo,
yes,
kama my youngsters.
Yeah, true.
Si tunataka leo to ball. Kesho tuseme tuko na stress, hiyo stress yetu tunaiongeza. We are not even reducing it.
Every day it piles and piles and piles, and
yes,
at the end of the week we announce that we are depressed.
Yes.
Talk to 15-year-old Tony. I'd like you to advise 15-year-old Tony. And I also want you to give advice to that one person that would want to be an MC. You start by advise 15-year-old MC Tony. No, that was not MC Tony, that was Tony. 15-year-old Tony.
Yes. 15-year-old Tony.
Looking back at where you were when you were 15, who you were when you were 15, the dreams you had, and where you are now.
My advice will be simple. What you believe in, people might not believe in it. But if you believe in it, simple, you'll get there.
It's only you that matters.
That is simple. That's how I say it. You don't need a friend to come and hold your hand. You just need hako kachance kadogo. Unakumbuka nakwambia nilichezesha watoi. You understand? That made me discover who I am.
Where you belong.
There are so many times I've wanted to be inaitwaje. I've wanted to drop niachane na ku-MC. So many times. Nakaa hivi nasema, I don't want to be an MC anymore. But nakaa hivi, msee ananipigia, niaje Tony? Hata si call, unapata mse just from nowhere on Instagram anakutext, you're my role model.
You wake up, dust yourself and start afresh.
Yes, someone I do not know anakupigia, anakwambia ni aje mazee, nimeona job yako TikTok, mazee unanibambanga. You understand? You're like, this person sees something in me that I don't see. That is always a motivation to me. Like right now, hakuna kitu ingine. That is always a motivation to me. That is what wakes me up in the morning. Actually, Emceeing is a research. You understand? Mimi, when I was young, I'm telling that young Tony, just invest into yourself. Do something different to this world.
Be the change.
Yes, just be the change that you want to be in this world. Because basically, if I did the same thing that everybody tells you, fanya hivi na nini, it wouldn't be. You understand? Right now, we invent in jokes, we invent in games for weddings. If you check my pages for weddings, you'll see something different. Be that different person. People will tell you, nataka kuwa. When you're growing up, who did you want to be?
Me, I had two dreams in two different phases. Between ages, I think 6 to around 9. 9, 10-ish, I wanted to be a pilot. Then from 10 to 19, I wanted to be either a doctor or a nurse.
Okay.
Then from 10 to around 19, I also wanted to be a journalist. I was either going to be a doctor or a nurse or a journalist. I know those two are very contradicting. But to date, I still enjoy medicine, things to do with watching medical things. I really enjoy them to date. But then, kafika point, I realized I can't sit in a class and study a human body. This is anatomy and I'm supposed to open up this dead human being. I could not. So I decided, I had enrolled. I had enrolled in a medical school when I finished high school. But then I changed my mind in the middle. So I opted to go to campus and study mass comm and PR. That is where I'm here now.
You see, it changes. Somewhere.
In between, things change.
Mimi sahi, by the way, sinakwambia, in campus, mimi nilisomea nini? Nilisomea journalism and PR.
Oh.
Yeah, I've done journalism and PR. Let's say PR works very well on me.
It does. Also for me, it does very well, actually, yeah.
Yeah, lakini, that is not what I wanted to be in hapo kitambo, nikiwa mdogo. That's not what I wanted to be. Actually, nikiwa mdogo, I had no dreams.
What do you mean you had no dreams?
I used to be...
Hata ndege ikipita juu tukifanya ile kitu tulikuwa tunafanya sisi wote.
Unaona ati ndege ya babangu wapi? Ndege ya nani? Babako ana ndege.
You did.
Simple. Mimi nilikuwa nakaa hivi, watoto wanafanya vitu zingine. Mimi nilikuwa naangalia mamangu. Mamangu aliniambia kitu moja. Alikuwa, when she went to Mombasa, she used to do... Actually, nimesomeshwa na viazi. Mamangu alikuwa anauza. She was a hawker. By the way, the funny thing is that what drives me a bit is that nikiwa mdogo, when I was kadogo sijaenda shule, my mom was a hawker in Nairobi. Utu tutoito yenye unaonanga huko. And that's why I invest a lot in my friends who are young. Nawaambianga, go harder. Nikipata opportunity na mrusha. Because at that time, my mom alikuwa, ukimwangalia hivi, hungedhani tungefika mali tulifika. She has struggled a lot to do all that. But the fact remains, mimi nilikuwa nakaa hivi, naona gari kubwa, I'm like, I want to drive that car.
One day I'll be the one driving that car.
Naona msee anaishi kwa nyumba nzito, I'm like, I don't care whatever is going to happen.
But one day that will be you.
Yes, no matter what comes my way.
Yes.
Mimi nikiwa class 4 already nilikuwa nauza.
Ulikuwa unauza viazi?
Unga. Unajua ile maziwa ya unga? Nilikuwa madhe ananinunulia, ananiekea ya kupika the whole week. Mimi nachukua maziwa,
unagawa.
Nagawa, naeka sukari, nachanganya, nauzia watoi kwa class 5 bob pa kijiko. Umeomoka.
Haya. Now, to that guy out there, I know you've spoken to the 15-year-old MC Tony.
Yes.
Give a word to that guy out there who's always wanted to be an MC, who's always had the dream to talk to people, entertain people, but hana the motivation, like we had said earlier. Hana hiyo motivation. Utamwambia aje?
Hauna motivation. I'll tell you, it's just simple. It pays later.
Jitume. Itajipa baadaye.
Do quality. As in, don't look at who is looking at you. Make the best. Zile mistakes zenye unafikiria. Don't come to MC Tony at MC Tony akuguide. I am willing to guide, but I might not give you the right directions in a way.
The journey is better if you start it by yourself.
Jitume. Kujanga ulizange ulan. Sahi watu wengine, MCs, some of them tunaonye, enda YouTube, learn job ya watu. And then research. If you check on my videos and all that, it's all research. Every now and then, utapata there is that thing I want to do that is different from each and every one.
Yes.
You understand? There's always, alafu, wewe jua tu, hata kufanyike nini. If you do not deliver,
so
someone
deliver,
out there.
Do your research, deliver. Jitume tu, itajipa at the end of the day.
Funny thing is that someone out there is looking.
You never know who it is,
Yes.
but someone out there is looking.
Someone out there, one day, one time,
We'll find you.
will find you. Kuna huyo mwenye atakuita wedding, atakulipa your first 10 Gs. Yenye ulikuwa nadhani ya MCs anaweza lipwa sijui 2 Gs. Mimi nimelipwa 500 bob. Sikuiangalia as 500 bob. I've been paid 500 bob for a gig.
A whole gig.
Gig ya kuanzia 8 in the morning inaisha 4 huko 6. Nimelipwa punch. Na nikasweet tokiwa na lunch. Na hapo fare iko.
I don't even know what to say. Sasa, where do we find you? Tunaweza kupata wapi?
Hapa KUTV. Oh, sorry.
If there's a client out there, or if there's someone out there who would want to find you, find your services, get to talk to you,
yes.
Maybe find a word of motivation from you, where can we get you and your services?
MC Tony on Facebook, MC Tony KE, IG, or MC Tony 5KE. Zote ni zangu. MC Tony TONY MC. TikTok MC Tony KE. Nipeane number. It's public. The number is public. You can find it on my social media.
Yes.
YouTube is MC Tony Official. And on YouTube, I will be bringing a new show soon. I told you, Jalango.
Stay tuned.
Jalango is part of
your role models.
You understand?
Yes.
I want to do a TV show. You understand?
Yes.
I wanted to be on TV, but Jalango, first thing I heard about him, na kitu nimelan, Jalango said, if you can't be there,
create it for yourself.
Simple. I'm creating it for myself. So on YouTube, MC Tony Official. Phone number ni 0719 185 323.
One last time.
0719 185 323.
I hope you have gotten it. Sadly, we've come to the end of the show. Unfortunately, is there anything you'd like to say as a parting shot?
As a parting shot?
Yes.
Do what takes you. Invest in yourself. And one person I'd like to make sure, as in there's one person that I have grown with right now. And tuko na yeye hapa. That is someone that we always grow with. My DJ. Siwezi kataa kumtaja hata mseme nini. DJ Gad. DJ Gad. Ako tu hapa area. So parting shot ni hata yeye ukimwangalia he will tell you the same thing. Parting shot. Do you.
Do you. So do you.
Acha maringo. Everybody cares. Wewe unatoka hapa sasa hivi watu watakuona kwa TV. Do you.
Do your thing.
You owe no one anything.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for gracing my show this morning. We've come to the end of the conversation with MC Tony. But right after this, I will be having Mr. Kagondu. We're talking about fathers in the next conversation. Like I said earlier, give me your feedback. Are you a father? What did it feel like when you first found out that you and someone else have conceived a child? How was it for you? What was the thought process? Talk to me. Give me feedback. Wewe ni baba ya mtu?
Yes, I am.
Aya, for real?
Yes. A 6-year-old son.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ulifilaje ile time uliambiwa I am pregnant? What were your feelings?
Nilisikia, am I able to take it? You understand? But I was like, yes, one goal achieved. Yes. That's it. That's why I'm proud.
And how is the journey? How is the journey this far? Do you feel, what does it make you to feel like you are responsible for this person? Yani, in one way or another, the future of this 6-year-old, you said a boy? The future of this 6-year-old boy is in your hands somehow. Does that give you anxiety? Does that scare you? Would you like in a sense you said you want to create change, you want to be the change. Obviously, if you are making change, you want this person to participate in the change you are trying to make in a way or another. Does it make you feel pressure?
Everything to me that comes hard on me is a motivation.
Okay.
That's all I will tell you.
So can you say fatherhood is beautiful?
It's amazing. It's amazing only when you, no matter what comes along, it's a long story, but no matter what comes along, my dear, just be proud of who you are. Just sema kesho kitu ikikam through
inakuja tu venye itakam. Wow. Okay, we'll hear from Mr. Kagondu and Mr. Paul if fatherhood is beautiful to them and what the journey has been like for them. That's it for the conversation now. I'll see you after a short break. I'm still waiting for your feedback at KUTV Kenya on Facebook, at KUTV Kenya on Instagram, and at KUTV Kenya on Twitter. Talk to me, let me know, are you a father? Niambie, feelings zako ziko aje? See you shortly.